This is our antagonist, Rampage Jackson. He's been IRL streaming on Kick for a hot minute, and I see the occasional clips from him pop up on TikTok, but I still kind of only really know him as like Rampage Jackson's son. Anyway, a couple of weeks ago he got highlighted in some light sparring. Maybe this kick to the head warped his brain or something, because dude has made some seriously bad decisions since then.
You. I hate this dude. Worst. Nice to meet you, bro. Nah, you're one of my favorite wrestler here. Fuck him. You're the coolest.
I feel it.
Yeah.
He's the coolest.
Yeah.
Remembers El Prez whooping my ass when I
Yeah.
first started out.
Yeah, I remember that. You're my favorite wrestler because of that. You beat the fuck out of him. Yeah.
The first thing I want to point out, so I've had this concept for a while, boys. I've had this idea for a while. So we all know what a pick-me girl is, right? We've all heard of pick-me girl. It's a girl who does things to sort of draw attention to herself, to make her seem like a really cool chick, so people want to date her for the male attention, or however you define it. We all kind of have this vague idea of a pick-me girl, and they act a certain way, and we can all sort of understand it. Well, I've had this idea in my head for a while that I call the pick-on-me boy. So a pick-on-me boy will be, here's a perfect example. So our boy here, Psycho Stu, the pick-on-me boy today, sees our boy Raja Blast acting a bit how you going, talking shit to some of the wrestlers. I don't like you. You suck. I don't like you. And our boy Psycho Stu says, man, this guy's saying a lot of stuff. He won't say it to me. Oi, say it to me. Oi, pick on me. Pick on someone your own size. Pick on me. That's the concept of this pick on me boy. And it's, I've heard it be called like Captain Save-A-Ho. Have you ever heard that concept where a guy will see a male and a female arguing and will butt in and will take the woman's side and say, hey, buddy, I don't think you should talk to her like that. Well, that's the equivalent here, what's going on. This is the pick on me guy, right? Don't talk to him. Say it to my face. Say it to me. So already, this is a battle of ego and misunderstanding, I think. Because it does come across as a little bit... I can see why our boy Raja maybe had some problems with it.
Where's the real McKill at? Where's he at?
You don't need to worry about him. You need to be worried about Psycho Stu.
Psycho Stu?
What, you don't know me?
Hell no. Yeah.
Hey, I think that's a little...
Oh, you don't sell it?
Easy. He's not a fucking worker, bro. Calm down.
Yeah, what the fuck was that?
You're good.
What the fuck was that?
You don't sell it?
Dude, he's not a fucking worker, bro.
What the fuck was that? Hold on. I don't play that shit, bro.
Oh, sorry.
Nah, I will fuck him
we're
up,
good.
bro.
I know you will.
Nah.
We're good.
I will
Sorry
fuck
about
him
that.
up, bro.
I know you will.
I don't play that shit.
Wrestlers all commit hard to kayfabe. So there's a big issue here with our guy here. So you can tell immediately when our boy Psycho Stu hit him with the can on the head and the reaction was real, he was a bit taken back. Psycho Stu here is fully committed to kayfabe. Like all good wrestlers, the wrestler you are in the ring is the same person you are outside of the ring. Especially when you compound with the fact that he knows the camera here, Psycho Stu is sort of forced to act a certain way. He's playing the part, he's working. That's why they keep saying he's working. It's very similar to that episode of South Park that we all love, where there's all the kids go to the 1700s Western town. Well, we don't have door locks here. I don't know what you're asking for. And and then the terrorists come in and take over the little 18th, 19th century Western cowboy town. And they say, where's the money? And the cowboy guy can't act like he's not a cowboy. He goes, I don't know what you mean by money, sir. We've only got gold bars.
I'm going to ask you again. What is the door code to the tunnel? I told you, mister, what would I know about a door code? I'm just a simple blacksmith. With my trusty forge, I makes all the metalworks for the village.
Well, that's a heap similar situation as to here, where our boy, Psycho Stu, cannot not act the way he's acting. In his head, he's kayfabing, he's fully committed, he's a wrestler, and the way he acts in the ring is how he has to act outside of the ring. And these cameras are not helping. So you can see our boy, Psycho Stu, got a real reaction for something that wasn't real. He didn't realize. He thought he was shooting a cut in a promo, or, you know, he was a Vince McMahon guy and he was doing it what he was supposed to do. And you can see in his face, he doesn't want to back down, but he doesn't want it to be a problem. So Stu's hoping that people get involved, because Stu himself can't be like, my bad, I'm sorry, I was doing a bit. You cannot do that as a wrestler. The way you are in the ring is the same way you are at home in bed with your wife. It's the same way you are at the shops when you're shopping. It's the same way you have to act at your parent, teacher, kid interview. It's the same way you have to act when you're being questioned by the cops. If you're a wrestler, you're a wrestler. You're not a wrestler for 8 hours a day. You don't clock in and off. You commit. So there's that angle here where our boy Psycho still is committed to being a pro wrestler. He did something that he shouldn't have done, but he can't walk it back. He has to play the character, and so he's hoping that other people get in and start talking. And the other wrestlers seem to acknowledge it, know what's going on, and they step in and talk for him.
He always think that we're working over here, like it's part of the fucking storyline.
Just hit one. What kind of homo thug shit?
Kalia, Rampage. That's how we
No, bro.
Go ahead, Stu. This is out there. Because he always think it's a work, Luce.
And this is kind of an issue too, so this is where I say I can see it both ways. Whilst Baja Blast Jackson is out of control, he has an ego issue, which let's talk about ego anyway. If you have an ego, basically you're saying, I am worth this much. This is my self-worth, right? That's what your ego is I deserve this, I should be treated like this. To be treated like that is disrespectful. If you have a big ego, so it's a weird dichotomy where he has 1,000 people watching. You know the nerd emoji? He has 1,000 nerd emojis watching. His ego hurts because he cares what they think. This happened in front of 1,000 people. They're going to think I'm a punk. This hurts my ego. I have to show them that I am not a punk. Now, that's all the negative aspects of the ego. A real genius of the craft also embodies the positive aspects of ego. So in this situation, if you had positive ego, you'd say, but I don't, that same thought, man, these 1,000 nerd emojis are watching, they've punked me out, they're clowning me, they're going to think this or that. Who cares? They're nerd emojis. I don't give a fuck. That's also ego. But he doesn't embody the positive ego that can help you. He embodies the negative ego that makes you act a certain way. So this is an issue as well, like I have, so with the ego, so if this is me, let's say, so I'm Baja right now, I'm Baja Blast Jackson right now, and I'm seeing this. This isn't a handshake that says, I apologize, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have done that, I didn't mean to disrespect you, I never would disrespect you on purpose, I apologize, please forgive me. That would be the type of handshake you'd want to give. And you'd say it, you put your hand out, you go, listen man, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to. Fuck, man, like, that's my bad. I'm an idiot. I fucking, man, 1,000 apologies, bro. I'll do whatever I can make it up to you. Whatever. Here, let's go. I'll buy you a beer. Whatever. But that's not what's happening here. This handshake is basically, bro, he walks up, silent, dead face, puts his hand out, and says nothing. If I'm Baja Jackson, you know what that handshake's saying to me? It's saying, get over it. Just get over it, man. Just shake my hand and get over it. We'll move on. Because even if that's not the intention, to silently just stick your... So in Baja's mind, this is a one... And this is where you got to understand, like, you got to think about people and ego. Like, especially when you're dealing with these situations, you're talking about de-escalation. You have to see from objectively, Baja feels like it was a one-sided slight. Man, I was just having fun shooting the shit. This boy comes up and says, hey, you wanna worry about me. Don't worry about them. Baja's like, who the fuck? Whatever, man. This guy then hits him with the can. Baja thinks this is one-sided slight. This is not two ways. This is one-sided. You've slighted me. So to extend the hand in like a symbolism of like equality, like we're the same. I apologize. Well, he's not even saying that. He puts his hand. He says, just get over it. Just forgive me. Just get over it. That's what it seems here. But I wouldn't have taken his hand here either. It needs to be accompanied with words. And it's unfortunate because he can't, because he's on camera and they're wrestlers. So it's the perfect stew of the guy, Psycho Stu, having to act a certain way for his character. Baja Blast Jackson feels like he has to act a certain way because of the Twitch, or the Kick, sorry, the real life viewers, the live stream. And so now they're both sort of forced to act a certain way that isn't helping. It's really the wrestlers out that can step in. So you see this guy, this Islander, knows exactly what's going on and he's talking. He has to do all the talking because he's not in character, right?
Yo, he's already hot, bro.
Good. I know what you're doing.
Oh, on the left side.
Still. Now, dude. There you go.
Oh, can you put that down, please? Like, seriously.
No. That's for me.
I know it's for you, but we're trying to solve something right now. Like, you know, we don't want no heat. We don't want no problem.
No, I'm cool. I'm cool now, but you know what I'm saying?
You know?
So you see, he just said there, can you put the camera down? That's because he knows with the cameras on, everyone's going to have to act a certain way because at the end of the day, wrestlers don't clock off. Professional wrestlers don't clock off. It's called kayfabe, and they're doing it constantly because you've got to imagine as well, you want to get to different promotions. You can't break character on camera. These people are passionate, bro. As much as we think this professional wrestling might be cringe or awkward or embarrassing or whatever you want to think, this is like someone's passion. This is what they do. This is what they enjoy. It would be a detriment to their hobby to break kayfabe on character.
I appreciate it.
I didn't know. I thought you were working. You still got the camera.
I get it.
Still, we're not working out. Well, he's going to come out on your mat, Juice. I know you keep thinking we're working. We're always working.
And so this is the scene that a lot of people weren't seeing. I think he's convinced to break kayfabe finally and explain it. And our boy Baja's kind of listening, kind of acting like it's fine. And I really do think it would have been fine. I think there wouldn't have been a problem. I don't think he's planning on fucking him up.
I get it. Yeah. I get it now. Now you know
what I'm saying? Yeah. We're always working. So we'll set it up. I'll have him come out during your mat so we could fucking seal the whole thing and we'll make something out of it. You know what I'm saying? All right.
Well, now you just involved fucking Rampage himself because that's his boy.
No, he can handle it. Hey.
Yeah, I can handle myself. Yeah, I can handle myself.
Rampage's gonna come whoop your ass.
You don't need his dad. He handle his own shit.
Yeah, I got my own shit. Yeah.
And here's the problem. I think that comment sat with him, man. Like, being Rampage Jackson's son, like, was what was said there. Man, you guys got to be careful. His dad will fuck you up. For a 25-year-old man who's battling his ego, who's had some clips come out where he got highlighted, he's had some embarrassing moments, quote unquote. People kind of don't put a lot of respect on him. A lot of it is, you are Rampage Jackson's son. I think that comment there, that throwaway comment, that seems like nothing. Hey man, you gotta be careful. That's Rampage Jackson's son. He'll come down here and fuck you up. I think that comment made our boy Baja Blast think, nah, fuck that. I think that was the tipping point. So now we get to it. So obviously they've arranged something where we haven't seen. There's been some talks. Like, I know there's a phone call where the guy says, you were meant to just fucking leg lock him. You just meant to fucking double leg him. Or whatever. But our boy comes in, and instead of doing whatever, he decides to hit this. So at this point, he's out. He's out cold. He got slammed on the back of his head. Our boy Psycho Stu is out cold. Then, what do we get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. I mean, of course, like, a lot of those punches missed and glanced, but the ones that connected hard. That's an unconscious man being hit in the fucking face by a guy who knows how to throw a punch. That's like 20 punches from a trained fighter on a fully unconscious man. You know, I've seen a lot of people saying things like, man, if you train MMA, you should know you shouldn't do this. Man, it's fucked up. You're not supposed to use it to fuck people up, etc., etc. You should know better. You know how much you can hurt someone. How about this for an angle? You know, I've heard this be compared a lot to New Jack, the wrestler who stabs someone in the ring. You know, you might have heard of him. I think there's like a really good Count Dankula video on him, but he's basically some wrestler guy from a hot minute ago when he was known to be violent and aggressive. And in one of the situations, in one of the matches, he ended up stabbing a guy. And instead of going to jail, he got the guy to say it was all good and whatever. He got away with it. But I've seen a lot of people compare this to New Jack and saying it's worse. You know, New Jack, would you rather be stabbed or would you rather be knocked out and hit in the head 20 times? And yeah, like, it's comparable, I understand, but I think there's like another angle to hit that's like worth mentioning, is that how lucky is it that Rampage Blast Jackson was confident enough in his ability to fight that he only fought him. Imagine if Rampage Jackson's son here wasn't able to fight but still felt this way. You don't think he'd be bringing a gun or a knife? You don't think this could have been heaps worse if our boy didn't know how to fight? It's kind of ironic to say, but it's lucky how confident he was in his abilities to do what he wanted to do with his hands, because this, in another universe where our boy, Rampage Blast Jackson, doesn't train, bro, we might see a shooting here, or a stabbing here. I'm like, not even exaggerating. So break it down, our boy with the mohawk is the MVP here. As you can see, closes the distance, gets his underhooks, and just sinks his fucking teeth into Rampage Blast Jackson's fucking trapezium. Bro, he is sunk in. You know, I've seen a lot of comments on Reddit, people talking about our boy in the mohawk, how he's got a lot of heart, and he obviously doesn't know how to fight, but he's got a lot of heart. And yeah, I mean, I know he's got like 50 pounds over Rampage Blast Jackson, but man, if he doesn't know how to fight, he's got some good instincts, man. Like, that is some real fight or flight to try to fucking bite a guy's shoulder off. Bro, he has sunk his teeth in that guy so fucking hard. I just want to mention as well, shout out to the guy with the pillow. Yeah, he's really doing the Lord's work with that pillow there.